Right, good morning. One of the comments said about the AP 900 or the Kral K. What one do I prefer? But when you think about it, it's what one do I prefer? It's a question. Well, the Kral K, the MPO3, and that little AP 900 are all in the same price range. I was lucky that I'd done that. Took the Iconics in, and so I bought it for £222. So I got it quite cheap because that Iconics, I was giving it away and no one wanted it, as you know. But what one do I prefer? Out of the two Krals, the K and the MPO3, well, for handling and weight, I prefer the AP 900. It doesn't, at the moment it's not shooting all that well. I've got the Kral K just here, and I'm going to do the same test. I'm going to do the same test as I did yesterday with the BSA, putting 2 pellets in each target, and we'll see how this Kral K performs. Both of them, the Kral K and the MPO3, are very accurate rifles, and not really pellet fussy. I've got the Barracuda 15s in this little tin, and the Spitfire domes in this big tin. And I found out that the Kral likes either of them, you know what I mean? The Spitfire domes might be a couple of fractions out, but even so. So I'll stop gabbing and we'll start shooting, okay? That riser came yesterday. Now I'm going to keep that because that is good. That is good. It really goes into your shoulder now. One of you said you can really loosen the screws off the AP 900 and lower it down, but you would have to take one of the screws out to bring it down and then put one screw in, but then you've got a kind of a bend to it, and if you dig it in too hard you're going to break it, I think. I don't know. I've been sucking on this cigarette for about half hour and it's so wet it keeps going out. Right, okay, so I could do alternate shots. One shot to make the hole with the Barracuda 15s, and the second shot could be with the Spitfire domes. Of course, you can't see that unless I tilt the camera down. We'll see how it goes. If I put the camera there and tilt it down, okay. So these are the Barracuda 15s. These are Spitfire domes, okay? So we'll try that. So first of all, better make sure I'm, okay. So first of all, we'll go for the Barracuda. Dear me. I'm on the single pellet loader and the battery's in the way. Right, okay. So am I recording? Yeah, okay. Well, as you can see, you've got already pellet holes in this chart, so the bullseyes are all clear. So we're going to go for the bullseye. Okay, so now I'm going to go onto the same hole with the Spitfire domes. And that shot low, see it? Maybe I should take the holes first and then we'll go for the next target. It's a fraction down, but you know, I could come up on the scope, but it's okay. And that's straight through that hole. Okay, so you can see that particular shot. Both of those pellets flew quite true. Yeah, going through the same hole, so well, I think this paper's a bit damp. As you can see, the Kral K is not pellet fussy out of these two pellets, you know. So I'm on the second line now. So this is a Spitfire. Yeah, so I'm quite pleased that they like the the Krals like the Spitfires, because when you buy a tin of these Barracuda 15s, they only come in at 250 in a tin. And of course, they're different weights as well, so it's working out quite well. I just got to keep looking underneath this battery to see the single loader. So we're on this one now. That shot a little bit low, that one. So this is a Spitfire. And a Barracuda. Spitfire dome again. That one dropped. Barracuda again. Where are we? So did with this one, haven't we? And the Spitfire. I don't want to keep on repeating myself, you know what I'm doing, so I'll bring the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. I've just loaded in with the pellet of the Barracuda. That shot low again. Yeah, not too bad with the Spitfires. I mean, you know, if I just use the Spitfires and zero them in with it, that'd be a good pellet. Oh dear me, I think I was aiming above that, but we'll go for that hole anyway. That one dropped as well on the Spitfire. Mind you, there's a bit of wind down here, blowing up. So that could affect it, because I can see, we're on this one anyway, I can see the wind kind of blowing, swirling upwards. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't get none of this in the summer. But even so, I can't remember what this pellet is, so it's just fell on the floor. On the table, I mean. I think it's a Spitfire, this one. Right, okay, now we're back to normal. Barracuda first. We're on that bottom line. That shot a little bit to the right. Yeah, I'm all pleased because, as I say, the Spitfire domes for 500 is much cheaper than getting 500 of the Barracudas. A little bit dropping now, I think. Mind you, I didn't check the air, so the air could be a little bit low. But it's certainly hitting hard on that back plate. I think this is doing, I think last time I checked it was 11.5 foot-pounds. Right, so we're on the last one. And that last one is a perfect bullseye with a barracuda. That shot a little bit low. Yeah, so I mean, if I had to do a contest between this and the BSA, I think the BSA's got a slight margin, you know, it's slightly better. Of course, the barrel, as we know, is well known. I don't even know what a Kral barrel is. So we go for that perfect bullseye. I'm just going to come above it. And that did shot dead straight. Yeah, well pleased. So there's two. How many we got? Oh, we've got quite a few low ones. So yeah, nowhere near as good as the BSA yesterday. Let's see if I take that number 14 and I might read 0, because it'll only take a couple of clicks. So I'm going to aim directly at that number 14. Where is it? There. So directly at it. Right, okay, so that shot low, so I'm going to turn off the video. Come down on that. And I'll save that. Now that could be the pellet, you know, it could be anything. So I'll turn on scope. Right, okay, so I'm going to aim it now. What's that one? 15. Now that's shot high. So I might have to go back a little bit. It was on 19, now it's down to 0. So we go for that 15 again. Now that hit the 15. Right, okay, we go for what's that one? I don't know the number, but we'll go directly at it. Just a fraction high. So I'm going to stop again. try that. It was on 29, now it's on 34Y. Record. That's number 12. No, it's still shooting a little bit high. Let's try a Spitfire. And I can always take that back to 29. Yeah, see there, that Spitfire is almost spot on. Oh. Tips of my fingers are getting cold again. Right, okay, so we'll go for that done. Yeah, now that's shot over to the right. So I'm back with the Barracuda. So there's one there, number 9. That's virtually centre, but a little bit to the right. And of course that could be that wind. Number 8. Now see, that's shot high again. So I'm going to stick it back on. It's back to, I think I'll come to 32. So stop the video. Right, it was on 29, now it's on 34, so I'm going to bring it down. I'll go back to 29, I think. Oh. Or 30. That seems an even number. So go for that one now. So I could go, oh, I'm not recording. I could go 32 then. But I think 29 was the best. Let's start recording again. Okay, so where are we? This one here. Very close here. Yeah, okay, so that's it. That was in, so I got it on X0 Y32. And that shot to the right. I mean, there is a bit of wind down there, so yeah. Right, I'll try the Spitfire dome. last one because it's 25 minutes just gone. Yeah, exactly the same. Right, okay, I'm going to turn off. Turn the scope off. Pull out the plug. Decocked. Safety's on. Yeah, okay, so quite pleased with that. So if you enjoyed the video, same as yesterday but different gun, leave your comments, and of course those thumbs up. I do like seeing thumbs up. Okay, so I'll see you again another day. I'm not quite sure if it's going to rain, but we've got some black clouds coming over. So I'll see you later on, okay? Bye.